Hello everyone, this is Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be covering this lesson about the congruence condition for right triangles. When do we say that right triangles are congruent? Okay, first let's define what is a right triangle. A right triangle has one right angle. We all know that right angle measures 90 degrees. The side opposite the right angle or this side is what we call hypotenuse. So here, segment AB is the hypotenuse. So if your right triangle looks like this, okay, this is the right angle, the side opposite is the hypotenuse. So this is our hypotenuse. If your right triangle looks like this, okay, this is the right angle, the side opposite is the hypotenuse. So this is our hypotenuse. Okay, now, what are the two conditions for two right triangles to be congruent? The first condition is what we call RHA congruence. Since we are dealing with right triangles, we will be considering R stands for the right angle, H hypotenuse, and here A stands for the corresponding acute angle. So according to RHA congruence, two right triangles are congruent when the length of the hypotenuse and the measure of one acute angle are equal. Okay, example. Triangle ACB and DFE are congruent right triangles. This is the right angle that corresponds to this right angle. So this is the hypotenuse and this is the corresponding hypotenuse. And they are equal in measure. This angle corresponds to this angle. This angle corresponds to this angle. We actually don't know the measures of these angles. But why did we say that these two right triangles are congruent? Okay. This angle or right angle is 90 degrees. Okay, it means the sum of this angle and this angle equals 90 degrees. So to find the measure of angle A, it's gonna be 90 degrees minus the measure of angle B. So that is the measure of angle A. Or to find the measure of angle B, so 90 degrees minus the measure of angle A. So this is equal to angle B. Okay, what about here? It's the same thing. If we want to get the measure of angle D, so it's 90 degrees minus the measure of angle E. So 90 minus angle E, so that's the measure of angle D. Or if we want to find the measure of angle E, so 90 degrees minus the measure of angle D. So equals the measure of angle E. Okay, here, angle A equals angle D. Angle B equals angle E. So these two right triangles are congruent, and that is by RHA congruence. So right angles, hypotenuse, and this angle or corresponding angles are equal in measure, or this angle and this angle. Okay, moving on to our next condition. This is what we call RHS congruence. If a while ago, we considered the two acute or the corresponding acute angles, this time, S stands for the another side. And those corresponding another sides are equal in measure. So according to RHS congruence, two right triangles are congruent when the length of the hypotenuse and the length of another side are equal. Okay, let's give an example. Let's say these two triangles, specifically two right triangles, are congruent. Okay, to prove that these two right triangles are congruent, let's flip this triangle ACB to the right. So if we're going to flip, then it looks like this. So this is A, this is C, and this is B. Okay, this is the right angle that corresponds to this right angle. So the hypotenuse is segment DE. Here it's segment AB. And these are equal. EF is equal to CB. Okay, it means this angle E is also equal to angle B. And this side and this side are also equal in measure. So we have here right angle, hypotenuse, and another side, this side equal, or this side and this side are equal. So if we are dealing with right triangles, it can be RHA or RHS congruence. Okay, this time, let's answer this concept check question. We will find the congruent pairs among the given right triangles and state the corresponding congruence conditions for each pair. Okay, first, let's consider this right triangle. So this is the right triangle. So opposite side is this side. So it means this is the hypotenuse and it measures 7 centimeters. This angle is 40 degrees. Okay, let's find congruent triangle to this triangle. Okay, let's consider this triangle. Okay, this is the right angle. Opposite side is the hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse and this measures 7 centimeters. This is also 7 centimeters. So they are equal in measure. So this is 50 degrees. This is 40 degrees. Okay, take note. We have to consider the corresponding sides. So if this is 50 degrees, then this angle is 50 degrees. If this is 40 degrees, then this angle is 40 degrees. So we can say that triangle ABC, so triangle ABC, okay, is congruent to, okay, this is a tip in naming the congruent triangles. So ABC, A is beside the right angle. So this is congruent to triangle I. Okay, what about B? Beside the 50 degrees. So it's H. I, H, G. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle I, H, G. So we have to consider the corresponding sides. Okay, moving on to our next pair. Let's consider this triangle. Okay, this is our right angle, opposite side, this side, so this is our hypotenuse. It measures 12 centimeters. And from DE, or this segment DE, is 4 centimeters. Okay, let's find another triangle that's congruent to this triangle. Okay, let's look at this triangle. This is our right angle. So opposite side is this side, so this is the hypotenuse. But this is not 12 centimeters. This is the one, or this side is the one that's 12 centimeters. So this triangle is not congruent to this triangle. Okay, what about this one? If this is the right angle, opposite side hypotenuse, so this is the hypotenuse and this is 12 centimeters. So same or equal to this length. And JL, or segment JL, is 4 centimeters. DE is 4 centimeters. So it means these two triangles are congruent. So we can say that triangle DEF, so DEF is congruent to triangle. Okay, again, let's check the corresponding point. So DEF. Okay, so we have here D, so that would be L. E with the right angle, so J. So it's going to be L, LJK. So triangle DEF is congruent to triangle LJK. Okay, now let's answer this simple question. Which of the following is not a condition for two right triangles to be congruent? Okay, so these are the two right triangles that will be our basis. Okay, let's have first this first option. Segment AB is equal to segment DE. So this line or this side is equal to this side. And then segment BC or this side is equal to segment EF. This is side, angle, and side. So SAS congruence. Okay, what about number 2? Segment AB or this line or this side is equal to segment DE. Angle A is equal to angle D. So if you're going to analyze this is angle, side, angle, congruence. So angle, side, angle. So ASA congruence. What about for number 3? Okay, we have here segment AC or this line is equal to segment DF or this line or side. And as you can see, segment AC is the hypotenuse of this right triangle. Segment DF is also the hypotenuse of this right triangle. So AC is equal to DF. And angle C is equal to angle F. So this is, okay, the right angle, so R, hypotenuse, H, and these angles are equal. So RHA congruence. So number 3 is RHA congruence. Okay, let's check number 4. So according to number 4, condition number 4, AC or this hypotenuse is equal to DF. And segment BC, this side, is equal to segment EF. Okay, right angle, hypotenuse, and sides are equal. So this is RHS congruence. Okay, what about for number 5? Angle A or this angle is equal to angle D. And angle C or this angle is equal to angle F. Okay, this is wrong because even if the angles or the corresponding angles are equal, it doesn't mean that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, let's consider these two regular triangles. If it's a regular triangle, then this is 60, this is 60, and 60. And we have here a bigger regular triangle. So this is also 60, 60, 60. Just a bigger regular triangle. So even if the corresponding angles are equal in measure, it doesn't mean that these two triangles are congruent. So in this question, which of the following is not a condition for two right triangles to be congruent? So not a condition for two right triangles to be congruent. We have the first one because this is SAS congruence. The second one because it's ASA congruence. And of course, the fifth one because it doesn't mean that if the corresponding angles are equal in measure, it doesn't mean that these are congruent triangles. So, number 3 and number 4, these are correct conditions for two right triangles to be congruent.